This is Dolynny TV. Guys, a big welcome back to the channel. Today, some more Road to the Show in MLB 17 The Show. But before we get going with that, of course, you see me full screen here. There's a reason for that. I want to give a big shout out to my merch store over at Redbubble. I just, last night, probably at like 12:30 a.m., I'm going through redoing the pricing because the pricing is all screwed up. It's like way high, incredibly high. I can't believe I had it that high. But anyway, I reduced quite a few of the prices, and if you want to go check it out, the link is in the description below. My featured item that I just want to tell you a little bit about is the stickers. Dolynny TV stickers are now starting at $2.50. So head on over, links in the description below or else on my channel tab. And guys, go find that and see if you'd be interested in anything on there. That's just my little plug. Don't have to do anything if you don't want to. We're going to get into this Tyson Denson Road to the Show right here, right now, and you see Denson is going to get into a player situation here. So Conrad's sitting on the couch, those old leather couches. I spoke with Asher Alexander. He made a good pitch, and the fact is, I do think the time is coming when you'll need more representative than I can offer. So the high school coach, I believe this is, coming in and saying, Asher Alexander, who I believe, I went back, I think we watched him or talked to him during the showcase. I trust your judgment. I'm for it if you are. Okay, we're going for it. We're going for our new agent. And let's see, this is going to be, let's see, what's Tyson Denson figuring out here? He needs a haircut real bad like I do. You know, I wouldn't mess around with your future. I've vetted this guy and his company, and I think they're a great fit for if you feel like you're ready. The time seems right. Let's pull the trigger. Let's do it. See what high school coach has to say. You know what? I was a little bit hesitant. I'll tell him you're in. It's been a great pleasure helping bring you to this point. I just can't wait to see all you're going to do in the game. Take on the agent. Here we go. 5-2 for Northwest Arkansas against Frisco in the bottom half of the ninth inning. We're going to go get in there and get this done. So let's see. We pitched an inning and a third against Frisco. I think that was the game where we came in the eighth inning. We've had one save and two strikeouts. We're not even on the who's hot list. That's okay. Ramon Herrera still raking 328 save percentage for us. We're going to come darting in from the pen. She's raining a bit, so this should be advantageous to us if there's wind. But I'm not sure as this one's going to be grounded. And we got to go play this ball. And oh my god, that one was a weird one. The rain really made it die. So that's a base hit against Denson. You guys know that doesn't typically happen. Base hits aren't something in Denson's pitching repertoire. This one's going to be flown out into center field. Luckily, the rain will calm it down. And we got ourselves the first out of the inning. So that guy has 95 speed. I just noticed that. So maybe that's why he was able to reach. I'm not sure. But we'll find out anyway, as we'll see if we can keep him there at first base. Maybe need to be a little bit eyes aware here on him. And that's going to be flowing out into shallow right, just past the infield dirt. And how about that? We get ourselves two quick outs on a couple misplaced pitches, but that's a good fastball up high in a count like that. Knuckle curves really coming around, and you see Denson. I really hate this release. Guys, you know how much I've complained about this release. When it's on, but then you miss on a splitter like that, and it looks just terrible. It looks like he's given about 5% effort out there. So that is something I really have to decide if I'm going to change. But there's a fastball inside to seal the deal. A nice little strikeout to get us out of the game. We're going to play the next game here. And that will get us to 319 trading points. So we're building back up. That's huge for us. Denson coming in. Look at that smirk. Oh yeah, he's ready. He is ready to rumble here. Bottom of the ninth, 5-3 we now lead. We're on All-Star Plus difficulty pitching. This is good. This is good. We're breaking up the lines of difficulty. So this is above what you would normally play on when you're first starting Battle Royale, which is good. I'll take it. That's fine by me. As maybe I can get good at a Battle Royale by pitching here. That's a splitter in the dirt. What a beauty. That one gets us a first out. Man, Fortenberry really had no answer to that splitter. He just looked for it and couldn't find it. This one across, man, we're getting all the kinds of luck now. This half-crap delivery here is starting to really gel with Denson. I know in the showcase I was really against it, then in the first few games I was still really against it. But the more we strike guys out, the more I'm coming around to like it, I must admit. So we're going to drop the splitter in the dirt here, and maybe not as I come up way short on the release, but get the splitter across nonetheless for a strikeout. So, okay, we're rocking it here. This one across for a fastball. See, this is where I really don't like our fastball either. We have a lot to work on here in AA yet before going up to AAA. Because I really don't like our fastball, because our fastball is a little bit too slow. You get into the majors, you're coming to close out games, you think about the greats of the game right now. Aroldis Chapman, Dellin Betances, Andrew Miller. I know I'm listing 3 guys that were New York Yankees last year, but you think about those guys, and then you think about Neftali Feliz, who I just watched shut out the Blue Jays in the final inning of last night's Brewers-Blue Jays game. He just came in throwing 99. That's the kind of pen stuff you need in the modern MLB. And I think that's what's going to serve Denson well. But of course, he only has a 93. 93 out of the pen. I mean, unless you're finding someone. Hold on. Hold that thought. Tyson, I'm so happy you decided to go with us. We think the sky's the limit. Now tell me, how are you feeling about your situation with the Royals organization? Ooh. This is scary. This is a scary one because he wants us to say something bad, but I'm pretty happy with everything right now, and I think that's where we're going. Sorry, story tips for Lakeland Connect coming in on the thing. It's my job to help you get what you want, Tyson. Tell me anything that isn't ideal anytime. We can look at how we might work to change it. Okay, but for now I'm good. Humble, honest, and kind. We're happy to be here. We're raking up AA. We're going to an all-star game. That's all that matters to Tyson Denson. I'll be checking in periodically to make sure that is still the case. You've got a great future ahead of you, Tyson. Let's make it happen. All right, let's go. So 86 training points for Mr. Denson. We're going to see what we can improve here. I'd really like to improve our hits per 9 a little bit more, but it's already pretty good. So maybe we need to work on Ks per 9 and go up a bit more. That gets us to 53 overall. So we're up to 53 overall. I'm not complaining. 53, playing like a 61. And that's pretty good. There we go. Okay, stories coming in. Sorry, guys. 7:44. The time on the clock. That's good with me. 20 innings pitched, 19 saves, 6 hits allowed, 1 walk, and 38 strikeouts. We've lowered our whip yet again. And man, oh man, we're going to go get into one more game here and then call it good for the day, the episode, and Springfield. Oh, what's going on here? Coach is hammering us. Is that Denson wearing the glasses? We're going to get some work in today to sharpen up before the homestand. Also, we've got a top-notch instructor who will be sitting in for a few days, sent by the front office. It's a chance to make an impression, so bring your A game. Roving instructor activated boost. Okay, so these are mandatory training points now. Okay, this is cool. I'll take it. Maybe this is what we're going to do. We're going to show you road to the show as a whole today. You will use only your primary pitch, so it's the fastball here that we got to really hammer in on the location, and that was a miss to start it out, so we need bullseyes here. There's a bullseye for 100 points. 1200 is a checkpoint of a perfect score for 1200 and some training points. This one, another bullseye. So now we're getting into the bullseyes here. If we can hit another bullseye, we're talking. And of course I choke. As soon as I go for 2 straight on the ×2, I choke. This one across for 50 training points. So we're going to work ourselves up to at least 800 here. There's 25. So now if we get a bullseye here, it's 200 points. There's a bullseye. Ha ha ha. Okay, Tyson Denson. He's showing that fastball command. How about 100 more points? So we're really starting to rake here. We're about to cross into the silver territory, and a bullseye gets us there. As that will get us into 975 points. And of course I miss. I'm coming up short. So I'm pitching it like a game instead of pitching it like I should be hitting my target every time. This accuracy training, it screws me every year, but there's another 100, and now we're about to cross into the gold standing territory if we can hit another bullseye here. There's another bullseye for ×2, And you better believe it, we get the gold training points this time. And there's another one. Let's go for a world record here. 1,500, let's go for 2,000. Gonna miss on that, so now it all comes down to hitting the bullseye a couple more times. And there it is, 25 plus. And we gotta go get a bullseye here. Outside, missed. Don't think we're hitting it now. I think we just cost ourselves the high score of 2,000, but we can still hit with 1,750. And instead we'll finish with 1,675. 800 training points for Tyson Denson. That is unreal for the kid. So we're going to continue to see if there's any manager stuff, but 800 training points for Tyson Denson to now work with. Man, Road to the Show is giving us the opportunities this year, and I absolutely love it. So guys, that is where we're going to leave today's episode. Of course, like I said, go check out the merch store if you're new or if you're returning. There's lots of good stuff on there, and I want you guys to go check it out. But thank you for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If not, leave a like, and I will catch you guys in the next one.